In the past few years, Chinese investment in Africa has exploded. However, African countries are seeing a brand gain as young elite graduates Africans step into the field of business consultants, oil, and technology. In the heart of Dallas, an African Congolese born technology consultant and oil consultant Pat Luai steps into the game to give back to the motherland where he came from and create jobs.
Hello, my name is Pat Luai. I am the founder and then the CEO of Luai Empire Enterprise LLC based in Dallas, Texas. I am a oil consultant as well as a technology consultant. Number one is you need to know what is your motivation, and our motivation is helping others, helping people. And with that said, you must be a great communicator. But as an African born, what led me to do this as an African born, I look at things like this. Once John Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. So for me, as a born Congolese American, as a born African, I look back to the motherland and I'm like, I gotta do something. I look at poverty from afar. I had to do something. So my focus is into oil consultant as well as technology consultant. So Nigeria is the country that I'm focused on. When I was a lot younger, I traveled with my parents to Nigeria a lot and then deal with a lot of executive in the oil business. So basically, buying oil for Nigeria, crude oil selling to the Western world, pretty much. So what I kind of observe is that a lot of time African leaders or African businessmen trust white Westerners or Asian Westerners, but they don't even consider young Africans. We have a lot of elite young Africans, such as myself, coming out of the Congo, where French was my first language, but then I spent so much time in the U.S. So I studied business administration, and I have a degree as a technical management into technology, as well as I study the oil business. So what is it that we do to kind of explain what is Luai Empire? So Luai Empire Enterprise LLC is the bridge. So our role is to bridge the gap between Western and an African culture through large-scale awareness and education campaigns. So we help investors integrate into the African continent, regardless of the country or region, assisting with local laws, regulations, taxation, logistics, and the general business environment, as well as the local languages, customs, cultures, sort of things. Um, as we tap into the oil market, if you're going to be the middleman, for the most part, all brokers deals are known more as middle people or intermediate or middleman as a referrer. There are things that people have to know or must know, but a lot of time they just don't. I would say that you have to be specialized into specific product line or industry. My product line and industry are oil business and technology. You have to sell to a designated geographic market, such as Europe, Middle East, America, North America, and so forth. And you got to sell to buyers in a particular industry so that you understand what is it that you're trying to sell. You can't sell a product that you're not familiar. Also, you have to know the origin of the product and the destination. You have to be familiar with law, trades. You have to be familiar with the value of the product on the market, the price range of the product in the market. So we have a lot of scammers out there, particularly in the continent of Africa, where I come from, as well as in the Middle East. So you have buyers who have no credit, as well as sellers who don't even have refineries or don't even have product in the country of origin. So As an African born, I think doing this type of business to me is not just to make the money. I look into creating business where I came from. I feel like it's time for me to give back to Africa. It's time for me to team up with my country mates. It's time for me to team up with leaders of Africa, businessmen of Africa, so that when you come to America, come in and talk to people like us. Talk to young Africans who have studied here, who understand the Western culture, who understand the white man's psyche, who understand the Americans' psyche, who understand the American market, the Western market, so that we can facilitate whatever you're trying to do. Because a lot of time you guys are blind buyers, just come in the West and don't understand how Westerners do business, as well as Westerners who go to Africa with no understanding of how African do business. So we are the bridge between cultures, the West and then the African culture. And my focus in this business is oil consultant as well as technology consultant expert. So I would have my website on the screen if you want to reach out to me. Afro USA One is my actually the website of our company, so you can reach us through www.afrousa1.com. This is where all informations are stored in terms of what we do. So oil consultant as well as technology consultant. I'm Pat Luai, owner and then CEO of Luai Empire, ENT LLC. Thank you.